matters? How do you do? This is my podcast and it's just for you. It's called Ted Talks and it's a load of shite, but I hope you enjoy it because I've kept it light. It's 30 minutes long and all about Teesside, the people, the places and the Boro pride. Alright, matters, yeah, it's me, Ted. Welcome to me podcast, episode 9. You'll probably tell I'm a bit deflated because, I'm really upset with the way Middlesbrough are playing lately. So, I apologise if this is like a proper flat podcast and that, you know what I mean? But I'm proper pissed off! I'm really pissed off! We've got some shite games, man. Friggin' hell. Blackburn Rovers. What a load of poo they are. Why aren't we winning them? You know what I mean? Luton, we should have fucking won that. Bloody, I'm so annoyed. Anyway, this is a Ted Hanky podcast brought to you in conjunction with Boro Fan TV and Shitehawk Comedy. Boro Fan TV providing fan content for the Middlesbrough fans, the ones that still attend, that is, and Shitehawk Comedy providing luxurious comedy nights in the northeast and Yorkshire of England. Anyway, that was me rant over there. I'm going to go into some fan reactions very shortly as well, who've been sent in to me on social medias and that about the Blackburn game, because at least in the other two games before that we did all right, you know what I mean? We had chances, we drew, we lost when we should have won because of disallowed goals in the last one, but Blackburn, we were just absolute cack-a-poo-poo. And I mean it when I say that. I don't normally use bad words like that, but cack-a-poo-poo. So on my Ted Hanky social media Facebook page and that, I put a picture of some dog shit with a flag sticking out of it saying Boro. And I just asked me matters and my followers on there, what a load of dog shit that was. Leave me your results, squad, management reactions below and I'll air the best ones on my podcast, which I'm going to go through now. So there was some, I'll just pick out a couple because we haven't got all freaking night, you know what I mean? Wedgie, Colin Wedge, he's put there, good analogy, Ted, he assumes with the dog shit, I'm assuming. To be honest, Brit is shit. Too late up front, too much expectation on Wingy. He's not a number 10. Work in progress. Believe up the Boro. Wedgie, I like that, mate, because you've hit the nail on the head there. Donga, I should say, because let's say his name how it should be said. He probably misses more than he scores, and he does score quite a few, but I thought Robbie Keane might have put him in shape by now, but you know what I mean? I reckon my dog Branco could hit a better penalty than him. So yeah, he's a bit light. He's barged off the ball too easily and that, isn't he? And you're right about Wingy. For me, Wingy's probably, he's my favourite player. He's probably our best player, but he's not a number 10. You know what I mean? He's, he could be, but he's not ready yet. He is work in progress. And he's the only one who can unlock things for me. So you're right. We've got to believe up the Boro. Paul Hills has just posted a cartoon with a lad and a lass in bed, and the lass is going, I just want to say these 4 special words. And then he's looking at it going, up the fucking Boro. So I think I think you might have got that out of the Viz magazine or something, Paul, you know what I mean? If people still buy that, they should do, it's great. Someone's just put a betting slip on there, Andy Parker, top fan. Stop posting about winning on the football, Andy, you Doyle. Don't give a shit, mate. Right, let's have a look at this one. Adam Smoggy Martin. Shit game, shit beer, and shit flange, Ted. Do you know what? That's the first time I've had some flange feedback on a game, home or away, and I think it should be more of a relevant feature. What is the quality level of flange like from the away team supporters as well? Because we all know the rule, different postcodes. Yeah. If women are listening to this now and they don't have a clue, just pretend you never heard that. I think that's a good point that there, Adam. Chip game, ship beer and ship flange. Let's have a look. Richie Cooper. This is the last one I'm going to read again. Another solid defensive display by Floodgate's men. Utter shite and heading for the lower league, mark my words. Well, Richie clearly thinks we're going to do a Sunderland and we're going to drop down another division. I don't think we're quite that bad yet, but if we are in that bottom three or close to it by Christmas, then there's got to be changes. There's got to be changes, and I'm going to put my name back in there and say I'll come and I'll sort the lads out and I'll have us in the playoffs in no time. Guaranteed. But, I mean, my feedback is... is about, I've seen some lovely photos from all the lovely Boro fans in the new flange zone as well last week as well. But there was table football going on in there. You had Gary Phillipson off the BBC radio doing like interviews, and I think he was playing some tunes and that, you know what I mean? Nice lad, Gary. I've met him before. He's nice. And, he was interviewing like Madison and Slaven. Fucking Slaven gets where the fat wouldn't he? You know what I mean? Oh, there's a bit of a promo. I'm going to turn up and get myself noticed. And that's what he did. I'm only joking, Slaven. We all love you, really. But, you did put your ass in the shop window. So that just says how much of an attention seeker you are, pal. So Madison, Slaven, there was live music and there was fucking stilt walkers as well. You know what I mean? I was just a bit disappointed it wasn't birds in little skirts. But, a bit of variety, a bit of carnival going on in the flange zone. Now, but this is the thing. I'm calling it the flange zone, but there was absolutely no flange there. Absolutely none. And I think we need to get it out there. We need to encourage all the best flange in the Boro to get down there. Even if they're not going to match, just come for a fucking £8 a pint drink or whatever it is, and just, let's glitz the place up. And then all these away fans are around going, look at them in their flange zone there. Oh, look at all the nice birds they've got from the Boro fans, you know what I mean? And then look at these big, massive trotters who we brought with us. I'm very envious. And then we've got like a psychological edge, because when the players pull up, they'll see it as well. And they'll be like, oh, these mean business, you know what I mean? So, there you go. If anything from this, take away this message, bring more flange to home games. Good, solid discussion there. Now, before I introduce my special guest this week, who's going to be joining me on the Ted Hanky podcast, mind, I thought I'd I've been letting advertising space go out on here. People are paying me, lots of shekels to get their businesses out there. But I thought, no, fuck them. They've had the chances now. I'm going to advertise my own podcast on my own podcast. So I used my celebrity links and that. And you'll hear a couple of these famous celebrities crop up throughout today's podcast, promoting my podcast, which, when I think about it, doesn't really work very well, because you're already listening to the podcast, so why am I already promoting it to you? Well, I don't know. But anyway, it sounds good. I might put them out on social media as well. And I bet there again, fucking hell, I know I shouldn't have had that chili. I might put them out on social media and see how that goes. Anyway, he's the first one, see if you recognise who it is.
I once heard a wise man say there were no perfect men, only perfect intentions. That man was Ted Hanky. I'd like to think the last thing that went through his head, other than that bullet, was to wonder how the hell Ted Hanky ever produced a podcast.
Right then, my guest in the studio today is, he's a strange man who I met at a bus stop. And he was, I thought, what's he doing hanging around them kids? But when I looked a bit closer, he was doing swaps with like stickers and cards and that. So, I went over and I spoke with him, and he was an interesting chap, so I thought I'd get him on the show. So, Trading Card Tony, welcome to TED Talks.
Hello, Ted. Thanks for having me. It's really nice to be here. Thanks. I'm so glad you invited me on the show. It's the first one I've ever been on. I've never been on a show.
Well, you've never done a podcast before?
I've never been on a show. I've got my own show, obviously, but it's the first one I've ever gone on.
Oh, well, I think you'll enjoy this one, mate. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But so, I like that. Not many grown men are doing trading cards and doing swapsies and stuff.
No,
so,
but that's the beauty of swapsies. Any age can do them.
What would you say is then, just thinking back to your card collection then, what is your best collection of cards?
Oh, there's so many to choose from. I won't like to, pick any out. That's a bit like, I don't want to discriminate between card series, you see. But I do like Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck? The 80s duck who had relationships with a lady on the film?
Yeah, that's the one.
What's your worst one then? What's the worst pack? Because you've done loads of these episodes online, because I've watched a few, you know what I mean?
Oh, and thanks for that. Thanks, you're the person who watched them.
yeah. But I've seen you opened up some absolute whoppers as well. So,
the worst set, I've got to say, Free Willy 2.
Free Willy 2? I've totally forgot that they even made a Free Willy 2.
Yeah, Free Willy 2, worst set ever. It's all over the shop. They've got cards in from Free Willy and Free Willy 2. You don't know where you are.
Was it called Free Willy 2, Back in the Habitat?
No, it was called Free Willy 2, The Adventure Continues, I think.
Ah, right. I thought that would have been good what I said there. A bit like Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit. You got a whale back in the habitat.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, good. For the purpose of the listeners, they probably won't, you see, so we've got to explain this. Some of them just think it's crap, you know what I mean, Tony? Well, this is all very good. I mean, what are you searching for at the moment? If for my listeners who are into trading cards and they've got a big pack of them up in the loft, or they've got some swapsies, what are you looking for at the moment that you really want?
Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't got. I've not got any Masters of the Universe cards. You know, He-Man.
Oh, yeah. Do you know, I used to collect them as a kid as well.
Have you still got them? Because I'll have them.
No. Do you know what? I probably threw them out when...
don't say that to me. Don't say you
sorry, Johnny.
Sorry.
When I grew up into a proper man, and I didn't start collecting cards still, but you still do it. Each to your own, mate.
All right. You upset me then by saying you're throwing them out. You can't do that.
I'm very sorry.
Right.
Well, I think it would be probably groundbreaking technology if you could open up a couple of packs live on the podcast. And what we're going to do for the listeners is we're going to record this visually like you normally do on your episodes, and we're going to post it on your Trading Card Tony Facebook page and Instagram and that, aren't we, of this actual episode of you opening them up, and probably me in the background going, yeah, what have you got a shiny, and something like that.
Yeah, I thought on episode we'll have it a bit of a cross promotion.
This is groundbreaking podcasting stuff. No one does this. No one's
done this before. It might go south. We don't know.
If it goes totally wrong, Tony, we'll just blame you. Okay?
All right. So I'll do it as if it's my episode, and I'll introduce you.
Yeah.
I'll turn the tables.
So I think to get things going, we've got to do it properly. So we'll start things off with the Trading Card Tony theme tune. Right, over to you, Tony.
Trading Card Tony, he opens back. Trading Card Tony, no looking back. Trading Card Tony, that's about that.
Hello, it's me, Trading Card Tony, with a very special episode today. I've got a very special guest with me. It's only Ted Hanky himself. Now, if you don't know who Ted Hanky is, tell us a bit about yourself, Ted, first.
Well, I'm a full-time hunk and a full-time football supporter of Middlesbrough FC, and I do podcasts and I do comedy and I do loads of other rubbish and stuff like that. Like this, basically, I'm opening cards with you because I'm hoping it'll get me a few more likes. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, the cards in question I've got a special treat for you today, Ted, because I've got 4 different packs. Just showing them here now. There's a pack of FA Premier League iCards 2006-2007 season. Sorry. There's Aston Villa 1998.
That'd be
There's
interesting.
Match Attacks,
Yeah.
2013, 2014, and a very special one here, Newcastle United 1999 collector cards.
Wow. And it can also be used as toilet roll as well, the Newcastle ones. Just thought I'd point that out there, Matters.
What should we start with? I think Aston Villa. Let's get them out of the way first.
They're the naff ones, yeah. Let's have a look what we've got here.
I'll open them like I do, and I'll explain to you, because you're on the other end of the line, aren't you? You're not here with me, which would be weird.
Have you got them lovely little white gloves on, like a snooker referee?
Of course I have. I never handle my cards without them. Anyway, right, I've opened the Aston Villa now. So we've got, it just says Brian Little. Do you know who he is?
Brian Little, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he wasn't quite little.
No, he looks a bit cheesed off in picture, to be honest. He's looking like a bit like, go on.
Yeah, well, you'll be cheesed off if you want to manage that shower of crap every week.
Yeah, it don't look very happy. And then we've got, who's this? Jimmy Rimmer. Is that a joke?
Jimmy Rimmer? That used to be my adult stage name.
It says he's a hero. What's he a hero of?
Well, I don't think we should go into that, Tony.
He was a goalkeeper.
All right, yeah. He was good. Good at handling balls.
Right, yeah.
Keep going.
Sometimes these cards stick together a bit, so I've got to keep trying to get them apart. I don't want to have to go off glove here, so we'll keep going. Who we got here? It says, stunning saves, Michael Oakes.
Michael Oakes, yeah. He was more of a reserve goalkeeper, if I remember rightly, yeah.
Oh, is this a reserve set of cards then? It might be. Might be B-list cards, this. Don't know. Then we got Ugo here. I can't say his name.
Ugo Ekiog. This is great. This is great that you've unearthed this, Tony, because he was a Middlesbrough legend. God rest his soul. He played for the Boro as well, Ugo Ekiog. He was a great servant to Aston Villa and Middlesbrough. And he passed away recently. But you know,
did he? Oh no!
God bless. It could be a collector, that one, Ugo Ekiog.
I've just shattered his memory by not saying his name right.
It was a good effort.
It does say Dream Team, so yeah. But I'll tell you what, Ted, you can have that one.
Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, nice one.
Right, you can have all these. I'm not bothered. Right, let's see what we got. Season's best. Who's this? Can't even make, isn't it? Oh no, just a score. Just somebody kicking a football.
Crap, that one. Bin it.
Forget that one. Oh, we've got a shiny one.
Oh.
I've got a. Oh, I wish you could see this. You'll have to watch video later, Ted. It's Mark Draper, and it's like it's a what we call a foil etch card, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. That
one.
one.
Playmaker, central midfielder, Mark Draper. I remember him well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that one when I see you. Right, I'm moving on now. That was Aston Villa. Let's move on.
Go on then.
Get through these. I don't know how long your podcast usually is, but let's go for these iCards. FA Premier League. You ready for this?
What year were these again?
These were 2006-2007 series.
Oh, I hope David Ginola's in there.
Who?
Yeah, we'll see. Let's open it up. Let's have a look.
I'm trying. It's so hard to open. I'm going to have to get my scissors on them. Now, if you've watched some of my show, you'll realise I don't usually get the scissors out all the time. It's only on special occasions.
Oh.
So, scissors are out. I've cut the card. Well, I haven't cut the card. I've cut the pack. Don't cut your cards, whatever you do. Right, here we go, Ted. You ready for this?
Yeah.
It's a tough packet, this. It's a tough packet. Right, here we go. We're in. Straight away. What we got? Aaron Lennon,
yeah. Nippy winger. Aaron Lennon, who still plays today.
I'll tell you what, these are good cards. They're good cards, these. They've got like see-through things on them. You have to see them, Ted. I'll give you these. Who else we got? Sol Campbell.
Oh, yeah. England legend centre-back.
Even I've heard of him. They're a bit weird, these cards. They're like see-through. You get like a ghostly image of the face. I'm just holding up to the camera now to scare people. Who else we got? Phil Jagielka.
Yeah.
That's him. That's the one.
Yeah.
You know your stuff, don't you?
I do, mate. I do, yeah.
These are nice cards, these, actually. Yeah.
Think yourself lucky that I'm on this with you to help you announce the names, because if you'd have done a football one on your own...
I know. I'd be like, who's these? I don't know. I did that before with a set. I didn't know who they were. What do you call them? Not 5-star. What were they called? New Kids on the Block.
Oh,
I didn't know who any of them were. Then you get a little checklist. That's pretty good, these cards, actually. I'll give you them, Ted. You can have a look at them in your own time.
Nice one. Okay,
moving on, there are only 3 cards in there because they're special ones.
Yeah, expensive.
So, we're going on now. Match attacks.
Right,
now, these are trading card game. This 2013, 2014.
Oh, so competitive element to collecting these.
Yeah, I don't usually open. I'm making a special allowance today. I don't usually open like battle packs and things. It's usually just cards, trading cards, not these kind of ones where they give you stats and things. So we'll do this today, though. Who we got? I thought it said David Bellamy. Craig Bellamy,
Welsh international and former Liverpool and Newcastle player.
He's on the shiny. Oh. He's got a shiny background. It looks like he's at disco.
He's got shiny teeth now, so that's quite appropriate.
All right, 5.5 million.
Yeah, that was expensive back then, yeah.
Oh, hang on, though. It says man of the match here. This is Bradley Guzan.
Brad Guzan, who also used to play for Middlesbrough. That's great. You've unearthed some crackers here. Goalkeeper.
10 million he's worth.
Well, I'll debate that.
Yeah. Jonas Gutierrez.
Jonas Gutierrez, Argentinian attacker.
I'm glad you can pronounce him.
Yeah.
I can't. Right. He was worth 5.5 million.
Yeah.
Michael Turner,
naff centre-back, skip him, rubbish, keep going.
He looks naff. You look at his face, he's like, I'm naff, I know I am.
I've got naff face.
Gulido Prado.
Gulido Prado, yeah.
If you want to say it like that, yeah.
Yeah.
4.5 million.
Oh.
Mark Hughes. He looks like he's a manager.
Yeah, he used to be a
manager.
Yeah.
His manager at Bomber Card. He's in a suit as well, that's why. Moussa Dembele. Oh, Dembele.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you're here.
I know me French, mate. I know me French.
Dembele. I've never been to France. Robert Hoof.
Robert Hoof used to play for Middlesbrough as well, yeah. Is he in a Middlesbrough or is he in a Chelsea kit? Or a Stoke kit?
He's in a red one that says Bets 365 up front.
Right.
Red one, I don't know.
Did the Boro use
red and white stripes, sorry.
Oh, that'll be Stoke City then, I think.
Liverpool. I'm just making it up, I don't know. I think actually it's Man United, I think this guy is. Nemanja Vidic.
Oh, Nemanja Vidic. Probably one of the best defenders to play in the Premier League, that Tony.
He's only worth 6 million.
I know, he was quite old though, back then.
All right, we've got one more in this set. Papis Cisse.
Papis Cisse. Is he Newcastle by any chance?
He is in Newcastle, even I recognise that strip.
Yeah.
He's a forward.
That's a very interesting pack then. So does that leave us just with Newcastle United left to open?
Yeah, we've just got Newcastle. You see, I'm such a pro, I just fly through these things. You know, my knowledge of football is so good.
I wonder whether it's worth us just burning this last pack on camera. You know, I think the Boro fans would enjoy that.
You can't. Ted, you can't be, what's the word? You can't be
disrespectful.
Yeah, disrespectful, that's the word, yeah.
Right.
You've got to treat every pack like it were if it were your first one, you know what I mean?
Right, all right, go on and open it up.
Right, we're going in. We're in. All right, you ready for this?
I can't wait.
It's another shiny. It's a shiny. It's it don't say what it is. It just says Hot Shots, and it's some guy running about.
All right, I'll have to have a look at that.
Don't know. It doesn't say on his back. Oh yeah, Gary Speed.
Oh, Gary Speed. Now we won't say anything bad about Gary Speed because sadly he's another footballer who passed away, and he has a record number of appearances, I think, in the Premier League as well, and he was a Welsh international, and he was a lovely bloke. So that's a great card to open, that, Tony. Well done.
It's getting a bit dark, this, Ted. I've got to say.
Well, stop opening up dead footballer cards then.
I'll try. I haven't been this sad since I opened Mark and Mindy, and I had a bit of a moment about Robin Williams. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Carry on.
Anyway, we got Chris. Looks like Chris Waddle. Oh, I know who he is.
Legend of North East football. Yeah, with a flat top.
Yeah. He looks a bit annoyed in this. It's a right close up of him. Then we've got Alan Shearer.
Yeah, another legend. Shitty Shearer.
Yeah. He says he's like doing a little dance around footballing. We run out of him now. We're nearly there. We've got who's this? Philippe Albert.
Philippe Albert. Oh, Belgium defender extraordinaire. I mean,
Albert. It says Albert.
It's Albert. It's Belgium. It's pronounced Albert.
No, it looks like Albert to me. He'll always be an Albert to me.
We'll call him Philip Albert.
There's a shot of him breaking his leg on pitch.
Poor lad.
Anyway, we got, I think this might be the last one, Ted. Alessandro Piston.
Alessandro Pistone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Italian left centre back, left back, I think, yeah. Very good.
Right. Left back in changing rooms. That old
That's
joke.
a good joke, that, Tony. Well, you don't really get involved with football much, do you, mate?
No, I don't know. I mean, it's all balls to me. I have a bit of humour on my channel sometimes, Ted. You know, like I'll make a little pun like that.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you.
I don't know if you ever do that.
No.
Do you ever make a little pun?
Never nothing rude, never any puns, just very straight talking.
Try some puns, Ted, now and again. You never know.
Well, I might then. I'll write some down and I'll try them out.
Don't use them football ones because I've just said them.
I won't. They're now protected.
You can do them. Your channel's about football, ain't it? So do some ones about balls, maybe some about tackle. Yeah. Anyway, so I think I'll end my episode now.
Let's wrap your episode up. Stay on the line for me.
I'll stay online. Right, so that's it from my special guest, Ted Hanky. Say bye, Ted.
Cheers, goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Where can they find your stuff, Ted, online?
Just go on Facebook and search for Ted Hanky, spelled Hanky. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, and I've got a YouTube channel and all that as well. So loads of stuff. Right, that's a lot of stuff, innit? That's good. Right then, yeah. So as you know, my viewers, I'm Trading Card Tony. I'll see you again for another episode. Open your packs, subscribe, tell me what you've got. We'll see you again. Bye. Right, Ted, they've gone. Lovely. That was. Do you know that was? I can't wait to watch the video now. And I didn't press record. I'm just kidding, Ted. I would have. Do you know what? I'd have shoved them trading cards up your arse, Tony. You can have them. These are yours now. Yeah, no, thanks, mate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them all over my exercise books. Yeah. And put them on your fridge. I might. No, don't put them on the fridge. They don't come off easy, and you're left with sticky bits everywhere. All right, yeah. You're right. So, is that all you needed me for? Yeah. Well, actually, we're going to have a little quick interval. I'm going to play one of my adverts I've got specially made by one of my celebrities, and then after this advert, me and you, we're going to have a game of refer or defer. Okay. All right. Right, cool.
Listen to the bloody Ted Hanky podcast now. It's called TED Talks, and it's bloody lovely.
Right then, so I've got the Cherry Card Tony, and we're going to play Prefer or Defer. Oh, it sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to give you two options. Just pick the one you prefer and Bob's your uncle, basically. Yeah, okay, we'll do. We'll start with an easy one, Tony. Filling up sticker albums or making swaps? Oh, well, easy. So I pick the one I want to do I? Yeah. I'd swapsies every time. What, because of the interaction? Well, because you tried to trick me there, didn't you, Ted? Because you said stickers. Now, stickers, I'm not keen on stickers. I'm trading cards. You know what I mean? Ah, right, yeah, you've caught me there. Tried to trick me. Cat kid a carder. All right, we'll continue then.
Right.
Big teeth or little ears?
Oh, what, I've got to have one.
What do you prefer? What do you prefer on people? Big teeth or little ears?
Big teeth.
Yeah, you see, I find people with little ears weird, you know, when they've got like little roast potato ears.
Yeah.
They're a bit odd, aren't they?
Yeah,
You know,
well-
big teeth are all right, in my opinion.
I mean, I'm a one-track mind me on cards, so do you know what those teeth can do?
Open up packets.
Of course they can. There you go. You're on my wavelength now.
But are you not able to pick up a packet and rustle it, and then with your ears go, I know this is going to be a good one?
I'm not horse whisperer or something.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Although it has been said, I have been said to sense vibrations from certain cards.
Right. So you are like almost like some type of spiritual card dealer.
Yeah.
Right. That's what we'll call you from now on. Right, we'll continue then. What about a Kit Kat or a picnic?
Oh, Kit Kats.
Kit Kats,
I
yeah,
want
full
Kit
fingers
Kat.
every time.
Yeah, I love Kit Kats. Can I have one? Oh, I ain't got one. I want a Kit Kat now.
Go to the shop and get yourself one.
All right, see ya.
No, not yet. We'll finish this.
All right, sorry, I think you mean now.
No, okay. Next one. A good tash or a neat beard?
Bit of a tash.
Bit of a tash. Yeah, I'm the same tash man all the way. Interesting one, this one. Halloween or bonfire night?
Oh, it's got to be Halloween for me because, again, with the cards, it's you get special packs for Halloween.
Like Garbage Pail Kids ones.
You've got all sorts. Adam's Family, you've got Hammer Horror. I've got all sorts. Rocky Horror. I've got an episode of that. Go watch that.
Very good.
But you
Very
don't get
good.
any bonfire cards.
Do you not get like one of Guy Fawkes, you know, plotting to blow up the houses of, was it Parliament?
It'd be a short set, wouldn't it, that, if it was just one card?
You could have one of him like, lighting the fuse. You could have one of him then sort of like, then being arrested, and then you could have one of him being beheaded or however he died.
I think he got hung, I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't even think it was real.
Oh. You think you like... Oh, go on. Sorry.
I think it's a conspiracy. I think it's just made up to sell fireworks.
Like Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is made up to sell
sell
cards
Jesus.
and presents. Yeah, and to sell Jesus into people's hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting all religious on.
Yeah, it's going to be going somewhere else. This now.
Yeah, we might get some complaints now.
Oh, you can't get Jesus cards either, you know. Or maybe you can. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that. You can get Christmas cards.
You could get surely you can get a bumper pack of the Apostles.
Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it? There could be special bonus cards. You know, like the football ones earlier.
Yeah.
There could be like you could get stats on them. So like Judas,
Judas is a shiny. Yeah,
he'd be like a crap card because he stabbed him in the back, didn't he?
Yeah, they'd have like listings on the back, like helping, loyal, and then for like Judas betrayal, it'll have 100.
Yeah, like top trumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good. We should market them, Tony.
Good idea. Cut this bit out because we could market this. You're right.
Right,
yeah.
We'll do. I'll move on. Let's forget whatever. Technological question here. Brandon, Casio or Quartz?
Oh, I've got to go Casio. It's old school for me.
Definitely Casio. Definitely.
Do you remember Casio calculator?
Calculator, yeah. I bought one of them off eBay, but it didn't work.
No. So it's useful for adding up cards.
Yeah, I just use my brain. I'm rather good with my brain.
Yeah.
Okay, another one. Do you prefer a long bush or a neat bush?
It's got to be a neat one.
Neat bush. I'm not bothered me as long as there's a bush. You know, I know I'm in the right area.
I like everything neat. It's like my cards. I know I talk about my cards all the time, but I like my packs neat. You know what I mean? If there's one out of place, I go crazy.
Yeah, you sound like you're a bit OCD with these cards, Tony.
It's not a CD. It's just collectible.
Yeah. All right, mate. I'll let you have that one. Okay, what about this one? Ricky Martin or Julio Iglesias?
It's got to be Ricky Martin. He does actually have a trading card series, believe it or not.
Does he have leather pants on it?
Yeah, you can get a box of them. You can get a box of them on eBay right now for about £3. Nobody wants them. It's true that. Have a look.
Are you selling them?
No, it's not me. I won't even touch them, me. Even I ain't got a pack.
Wow. Well, you heard it here there first. That is Ricky Martin trading cards at a steal on eBay. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, with the winner of the Dave Best Joke at the Edinburgh Fringe was about a Tourette's joke around veg. So, do you prefer broccoli or cauliflower?
Oh, I think broccoli.
Yeah, I think I only like cauliflower when it's cauliflower cheese. If it's just cauliflower on its own, it can go and get fucked.
Oh, yeah. You said a bad word there. Ted, you said a rude word. You said you didn't swear on your channel.
I just said that when I was on yours because I do want to look. I know you might have young listeners on your channel, but I have them on mine as well. But the daft parents let them listen to it, so you know what I mean. It's their own fucking fault if you're picking up bad language.
That's true. That yeah.
So if you're listening to this, kids, go up to your mum and dad and just shout. Fanny hair at them, see what they say.
Yeah.
And finally, it's a good one, this one. Do you prefer a moist undercarriage or a dry tip?
It's gotta be dry all the way.
Oh, yeah. Depends on who, doesn't it, really? I think on a bloke, a dry tip, on a lady, a moist undercarriage is good. So,
yeah, well, I'm just thinking of cards again, to be honest.
I don't want any cards with you, Tony. Do you not have any life outside of cards?
The cards are my life.
Do the kids bully you in the bus stop when you're doing swaps with them? Do they take the...
No, because I give them good swapsies. I got chased by some big lads the other day. They were after me out with the ducks. I didn't want to give them.
Oh, you've got, mate. If you love them out with the ducks that much, you're going to have to get yourself a special safe and keep them locked away.
It's a good idea, that.
Yeah.
I've got them all in a suitcase at the moment.
Well, that's a bit daft, isn't it? Because someone can just nick your suitcase.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I'm going to check where it is now.
What if
got it here.
What if your mum goes on holiday and she takes that suitcase and all the duck cards are still in there?
You're right. I've never thought of that.
Yeah, contingency plans, Tony. This is what you need. You need to prepare for the worst case situations.
Maybe I should get a big shelter for them all.
Why don't you, right? This is an idea. Why don't you get a massive picture of a trading card on your wall, so it's like a poster in a frame, and then behind it, you'll have a little hidden safe for all of your prized trading cards.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like a spy film.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, mate. No one's going to break in looking for trading cards. I mean, unless there's some really is there any really valuable ones out there? Can you give me an example of a really valuable trading card? Oh,
there's you can get. Let me think about this one. There are valuable ones. Yeah. It's all your chase cards that you want. Your foils. There's chase card sets for a lot of series, and they're worth a bit. So don't be mocking how much they're worth, because you'd be surprised.
Okay, yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Trading card Tony, passionate about his trading cards. He knows his stuff. He's just put me back in my place there regarding mocking of trading cards. so I do apologise, Tony.
It's all right.
It's been very lovely having you on the Ted Hanky podcast and you having me on your trading card, Tony. I do like the little jingle as well. Trading card, Tony.
Thanks. People have said it's annoying.
Yeah, it is, mate, because I'm singing it in my head now. It's nearly as annoying as mine. So there we go. Maybe we'll put it to the vote. But yeah, thanks again, Tony.
See if any of your listeners will send you some cards.
Well, they might. If anyone's got any Panini stickers, I'm interested because I used to collect them for my sticker books. But I'll accept cards as well. I used to collect wrestling cards as well. I had like Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man and stuff like that. They were good.
Macho Man by Village People.
Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage, you divvy. You know, oh yeah, Elizabeth. That one.
Don't talk about Hulk Hogan.
I didn't even bring him up. You just did.
I know, I shouldn't have done.
Why have you got a trading card with him in that mucky film we did?
I've got some Hulk Hogan ones. Yeah, I don't know whether to look at them or burn them.
I think you should do a special wrestling episode and then you should open up the Hulk Hogan pack like he used to rip his T-shirt open and go, yeah, brother, like that.
It's a good idea. Yeah. It's a good idea.
Full of them, mate. Full of them.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I'm going to let you go, mate, because I'm sure you've got kids to hassle in the bus stop areas and do swaps with and that. So
I've got some swapsies to go do, yeah.
Trading card, Tony, thank you very much, mate, and I'll catch you again soon, mate. All right, thank you.
See you later. Bye, everybody.
Ta-da!
I've heard very bad things about you Teesside people. And this podcast is the arse on the fucking cake, mate. Isn't it?
Tom Hardy there from Peaky Blinders and all that, you know what I mean? We've had some good celebrity friends on doing these little adverts for me now, haven't they? The Morgan Freeman one was, it was a good one now, wasn't it? Anyway, it's my favourite part of the show now, which is Ask Ted, where you, the lovely listeners who follow me on the social media pages and that, have either tweeted me or Facebooked me just some questions that I've got to answer. We're going to do some that. I like to start with my tweets as well because I don't get many of them, but I've got two today. Pardon me. I think that was a few of that. Oh, God. Anyway, tweet number one, right, because as I'm recording this, just for the context so you know, the Boro have just been playing. I missed the game because I'm committed to my podcast, and they won! They fucking won! Get in there! Up the Boro! I mean, they're only playing shitty Wigan and only won 1-0, but they won. So I hope that doesn't juxtapose the time frame of where your head is versus when I recorded it, but forget all that. First question from Ian Wolf. Lovely to hear from you, Ian. How relieved are you now that Boro have got their first win, and how do you think the next few games will pan out? So very good question, Ian. I'm hoping this will be a catalyst for more victories now and keep some momentum going. It looked like we had, I was nipping in and watching it every now and again on Sky, and it looked like we had a lot of possession and a lot of attacking as well. So I think we just need to put more goals in now. Good to keep a clean sheet though. So good question, that Ian. My next one comes from me old pal Duncan Phillips, another Twitter one here. He said, I was in the top house in Norton last night watching a bit of football. Two big lads came in and I got talking to them. Trog Martin and Bill Ferndyke were their names. They said they knew you. We got on about music and they said your favourite song is My Ding-a-Ling. Absolute bullshit, Duncan. They don't have a clue. I like lots of music. You know, one of my favourite songs is Queen. I want it all. Hey, that's one of my favourite ones as well. But not My Ding-a-Ling. That's a load of shite. But good question, Duncan. Cheers, matter. Now moving on to my Facebook followers, left some good questions in. Now some of these are quite rude. and misogynistic towards women. So I'm just answering them. It's not me, it's the twats who ask the questions, you know what I mean? But some of them are relevant questions, so we can't discount them, you know what I mean? So let's start at the bottom. Tom McVie. Hello, Tom, regular listener. How's Boro Boglin doing, Ted? Hope he's not causing too much mischief. Do you know what, Tom? He's a little shit at the minute, Boro Boglin, because my dog Branko tried to hump him, and he managed to get his full junk, that's penis and bollocks, inside of the undercarriage of Boro Boglin, and he's actually made him very slimy. So I've not really had much to do with Boro Boglin lately, but I might bring him back out if I get any gigs, because no folk was giving me any gigs, because I think they probably just think I'm too brilliant, and you know what I mean, but I'll bring him along. So there you go, Tom. Richie Austin. All those signs in Stewart's Park saying keep off the grass, how did they get there? I don't think it's actually on about, people walking on the grass. I think it's telling the kids to stop smoking the grass. So it's a public drugs message saying keep off the grass, kids, you know what I mean? So you're probably misinterpreting that, mate. Jim Adams, when taking some flange out for the Parmo and that, is it proper for the flange to get half a Parmo and a Pepsi Max, or a big fuck off hot shot Parmo and a Stella, and then fart like a bin trooper afterwards? He's asking for his pal there, Chris Johnson, who he knows loves a proper dirty farting flange like up the fucking butter pal. Yeah, it's a good question, that, Jim. Do you know what? I'd prefer if a lass bought a Parmo rather than a kebab, because you've got a probably a more pungent boff coming out from a kebab, certainly if it's got chili sauce and garlic sauce on it as well. And we all know what goes into kebabs: all of the leftover hoofs and pig tongues and cow's eyes and all that type of stuff. So it's not good for your insides, even though it tastes good at the time. They do make you boff. So yeah, I'm all up for it. It's got to be a Parmo. Don't let them have a hot shot, because you know that does cause guffage. I'll do a combination. I'll let them have half a normal Parmo and a pint of Stella, because then they've got a good level of flatulency and they're also getting wrecked, so that's good. John Brian Jefferson, do you put the balls in as well? Occasionally, depends on the size of the flange, John. It can be often used as a bridge gap. Richie Austin, we've had him earlier on again. Ted, do you prefer flange like a coin slot, or like myself, flange like a burst settee with a stuffing poking out? You're just being crude now, Richie. You're just being crude. But for the purpose of the question, I do like it like a coin slot. Thank you. Chris Andrew, alright, Mara. If stopping at some poshion's house, is it correct you should get out of the bath to have a piss? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nothing wrong with a little bit of aquavida, swimming in your own water of life. Good nutrients in there, good for the skin. If I had a choice, I'd get in a full bath of piss if I could. Yeah. Martin Crouchley, top fan. The decline of the common garden snail and the grove snail is very well documented in the UK. What solutions would you put forward to stop this devastating decline in snail populations? Well, I don't know if you've checked the statistics properly, Martin, but as the decline of snail populations is reducing, we've also seen an increase in French immigrants. So I think that's your answer there, isn't it? To stop the French coming in, and you'll keep the snails. Jack Hunter, do you ever compare your footballing ability to Gested's and question how you haven't made it as a footballer? I question how he's made it as a footballer. I think I'm probably better than Gested because I'm a bit of a tenacious tackler and I'm a class target man, whereas Gested is just a big fucking donkey. I don't ever compare myself to him because I'm much better. I just think he's had a lucky break. But he couldn't do a podcast like this, you know what I mean? He'd be like, he wouldn't be able to get his words out. I can do both. Class. Andy Parker, another top fan, nice one. At the end of the night, on first dates, do you reckon it's best to have a slight sniff of the finger before going down on the flange? I'm just thinking safety. It's a disgusting question, and I apologise again if we've got any listeners who are offended by this, or any lady listeners who finally realising the tricks us guys do. Just go straight for it. Go straight for it, because you can always submerge back up from beyond the guslets and just say, I just don't fancy it, love, I'm going to just go and watch a footy, and it's a good enough excuse. John McIntyre. Now, Ted, we all know you're a beer magnet and the flange is always all over you like a bad rash. It's very true, that, John, thank you. So can you tell me how you keep your George Clooney looks? Do you use a moisturiser or is it just natural? I swear by a dairy cheese triangle on the forehead and then rub it in and around the eyes, around the nose, the cheeks, and then underneath the lips like that, and then I get my dog to lick it off, and you wouldn't believe it, but I'm 72. I look great, don't I? Yeah, there you go. Stuart Douglas, yay! Douglas, when he's not getting bullied, he's asking me questions, and let's have a look at this. Hey up, Ted. Stu here. I've thought of a Boro question for you this week, pal. Oh, aren't you clever? I once saw Ravanelli in the Purple Onion and was completely starstruck. He was wearing the best leather jacket I've ever seen in my life. It was thicker than a donkey's cock. Have you ever seen a Boro player out in the wild? Yes, I have, Stuart, and I might have touched on this in one of my earlier episodes. I was in the theatre, or what's known as the Empire now, in Middlesbrough, and it was me, St Mary's Sixth Form College, Christmas night out, and the whole Boro team were in there, and they were all in fancy dress, and Janini was dressed as a little clown, Jan Agavjortov was as Robin Hood, and I remember being in the toilets, and I was stood next to Emerson, who was also dressed as like a giant clown. And I just remember looking down and then saying, Emerson, my God, how big is your bell end? And he just smiled at me like he knew. So that starstruck me because I got to see Emerson's Chebba. Okay, let's move on here. Adam Smoggy Martin. Ted, we all have a bit of flange, don't we? But what's your favourite bit of flange of all time? And have you ever thought of having a flange wall of fame? Cheers, man, I believe. Good question there, Smoggy Martin. I've had many types of flange, from different flavours to different sizes to different colours to different textures. And what I do is I don't have a wall of fame. I have a very, very personal under lock and key scrapbook, or I like to call it a flapper book. And it's got doodles in there, photographs, and the occasional love letter as well. So when I die, that can become like an artefact into the public. And let's have a look. Graham Ashton, it's my birthday soon and I have the first week off in September off work, so are you performing that week? Oh, for your lass, I can come round and perform if you want, like, Graham. It's a joke, that, you know what I mean? It's a bit like a mum joke, but it's about your lass. I'm not getting any gigs at the minute, Graham. I don't have, it's not from, I just don't have time, and no one's giving me any, to be honest. So I want to do some more local ones in like the Boro and in Teesside and that, but there's just now coming up, you know what I mean? So yeah, fuck them all, do you know what I mean? They're lost. I'll just do my own gigs on my own, and there'll be class, there'll be proper class and that, you know what I mean? So I don't care anymore. I really don't. They're missing a trick. So good questions there this time on Ask Ted. You know, it was good how I started off the podcast, you know, a little bit down and about the Boro results, but then secretly in the background the Boro were playing and we won. So now I'm on a proper high and I'm feeling really optimistic about the future. So how good's that? Yeah.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for a parmo, I can tell you I don't touch them. But what I do have are a very particular set of podcast skills I've acquired over a very long career, skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you listen and share this TED Talks podcast, that will be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Liam Neeson there, promoting the podcast for me. Cheers, Liam. Well, I appreciate that, mate. Listen, it's been another great episode. It's probably one of my longest ones, so I apologise. I hope you've made it to the end, close to an hour, this one. But I think it's been worth it. You know, I've had a great time. Big shout out to Trading Card Tony. You know, he is fucking daft as a brush, like, but don't let him near your kids, but he's a nice man, and he is genuine, just trying to swap trading cards. So if you do see him around the bus stops, don't bully him. So give him a follow, find him. He's got a Facebook page. I'll put it on one of my posts so you can have a look, because I'm going to put the link to the video as well, so you can actually see the cards we were talking about when opening. You can see him actually doing that in real time as I'm talking over it. Whether it's going to be mint, you know what I mean? But listen, thanks for tuning in. Fucking hell. Another pube in the back of my throat there. You know, this is, you know, like I say, always recorded in conjunction with Boro Fan TV. You know, give them a like, give them a follow. Got loads, thousands of followers on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. You know, putting out some great fan content and, you know, interviews and personal fan opinions and that. And then Shitehawk comedy, you know what I mean? We've got there's a residency at the Georgian Theatre in Stockton, and the next night's on August the 30th, a Friday night. Some quality comedians on there. It's a Friday night, so go and let your hair down. I think it's only like a £5 or a ticket or £8 on the door, so it's worth a sniff, you know what I mean? And I'll probably go along there and give it a watch myself. And if you need any gigs, send them my way. I wouldn't mind doing some DJing actually as well. I'm a class DJ, so you got any DJ gigs, you know, give us a shout, and I'll get things pumped up and that, you know what I mean? But yeah. And you, like always, you can buy me a coffee at coffee.com, kofi.com. Just search for Ted Hanky Podcast. And, you know, thanks again, guys. And I'll catch you next week. So, up the butter and believe.